Welcome to BTR's Elite Partners series, where we invite our elite partners to share what they're doing with technology and benefits. Hey there, everybody. My name is Holly Brummett. I am co-host of the series, as well as the business development coordinator for BTR. And with me is my co-host, Therese. Hey, Therese.
Hey, Holly, thanks. I'm Therese Tomasek, and I am the Consulting Operations and Vendor Manager for BTR. And we are just so excited to bring awareness to the market about our elite carrier and vendor partners.
Yeah, our partners are solid gold. BTR has been called the gold standard as far as benefits technology and consulting services. And our partners are just as solid gold as we are. They really help us shine in a lot of different ways, and they bring a lot of value to our clients. So we're excited to share all the things that they're doing.
They are rock solid. And I also just want to add that, we created these partnerships to really help employers and employees in all types of industries across the U.S. As I'm sure everybody knows, HR technology and employee benefits can, be complicated. So at BTR, we really aim to not only simplify the experience, but also improve upon it with creative and customized solutions for employers everywhere. We are extremely proud of this program. And today we're even more excited to feature Empyrean on the podcast. I think the key takeaway on today's podcast was employee engagement.
Yeah, we're hearing about employee engagement all over the industry from BTR's perspective. And iBenefit is talking about it too. And it's top of mind for a lot of people because all of our employees are scattered. From the pandemic, our employees are working different shifts than they normally do. They're picking up different hours. They're working from home. They're in different locations and offices. They're traveling more. We're traveling less than they usually do. So it is top of mind how to keep your employees engaged and focused and make sure that they know what's going on with their benefits and what's going on with their company. So really excited to hear from Empyrean what all exciting things they have coming down the line. They've got some really neat things on their roadmap. So let's get into the conversation with them and hear from Empyrean.
All right. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Today we have with us on the podcast Jim Prevey and Stephanie Haney from Empyrean. Welcome to the podcast, both of you. We're so happy that you decided to join us today. Would you both please introduce yourselves and what you do?
Yeah, I could start. So thanks, Therese. Thanks for having us, and happy Friday to you as well. I'm Jim Prevey. I'm our Chief Strategy Officer at Empyrean. So I wake up every day thinking about where the puck is going in the benefits administration space, and really a lot of fun over the last few years to really think about not only where technology and innovation can take us, but on my day job, what I do is focus on helping our sales grow and really think about the growth engine of our business, our marketing, support our marketing teams and efforts around our marketing, and then also our product strategy and where we're heading with our products.
And good morning. Hi, everyone. I am Stephanie Haney. I am the VP of Sales for Empyrean's Central Region, which, lucky for me, I live up in the Michigan area, and it includes down to the Southeast. So with my role here at Empyrean, I've been super excited to work with some of the reps in the market, working with the BTR broker partners, working with our carrier partners, and then obviously with our clients and prospects as, like Jim, we think about every day connecting benefits and enriching lives. I've been in the benefits business for over 20 years, but really, found a home here at Empyrean over the past 6, and I'm happy to be bringing this story to my team and my peers and teams across the country, and looking forward to this conversation this morning.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for sharing. We're really happy to have you on today again. So, one of the questions that BTR gets asked about a lot is, what do your partners specialize in? What are they known for? Kind of what's their niche, if you will? So if you wouldn't mind sharing, what Empyrean's claim to fame is.
Yeah, we'll take that both pieces. Maybe I'll just give a little bit of background first on who we are, how long we've been around, and then have Steph jump in. But just so everyone knows, we've been around since 2006, so we're definitely not rookies in this space from a company standpoint and just the tenure of folks across our business. We provide services to employers of all sizes, which is great, and we do that very uniquely on one platform. So we have clients that range from the size of 50 all the way to few 100,000 lives, all on one technology platform. focus on, a variety of different industries, so servicing, multiple types of industries, whether that's, oil and gas, public sector, wide range of just different industries sitting on the platform as well. And employers with a variety of different benefit complexities. So really bring all of that together with innovative technology, best-in-class service that's necessary really to accelerate our clients and really the brokers and consultants we're working with and their benefit strategies, really making sure all of that comes to life. And that's really an important aspect of what we think about and do. Today, we serve a little over 4.6 million enrolling on the platform. So continue to grow that population very nicely, and some great logos and brands that we serve across our platform. Our primary focus is generally customers of 1,000 to 200,000 in size on the platform, but through certain arrangements and partnerships, we do have clients that fit below 1,000 and above 200. So, Steph, you want to talk a little bit about our niche in the market?
Yeah, thanks, Jim. And I think when we think about our niche, it really kind of ties to our mission. From Jim's point, where we started over 16 years ago, it really is about connecting benefits and enriching lives. When you think about that, the end user of the 4.6 million and growing users, are the employees and their families at home. And how does our platform and services really contribute to positive health, wealth, wellness, those outcomes that every one of our mutual customers, our clients, right, the employer, are looking to develop through their benefit strategies. Our mission is that those clients can count on Empyrean and our platform and services to provide those types of outcomes and really enable the strategies that I know our brokers and carrier partners are really focused on delivering to our mutual clients there. So we do this, how we're SMEs at building culture through benefits, how our employers are thinking about their benefits and how that translates to the culture of working at the company. We do that through creating a connected experience, again, enriching lives, connecting benefits. It's helping to strengthen our clients' brands and improve how really they are developing, again, that workplace culture. So connecting benefits, enriching lives, how do we do that? It really is through innovative technology delivered with a service-first approach. We all know that you can have the best technology, but if you don't have service to back it up, it's not going to get those outcomes that we're all seeking to achieve. And so we really do build our technology to support service. And since it all kind of starts there with service, we know a lot of times in this market, our peers in this space talk about service, if you will. I'll use the air quotes here, high touch, white glove, like really what does that mean? So when you guys get to know Empyrean, when we talk about delivering with a service-first approach, it really is not just a marketing slogan. It is a method, it's a practice, it's how we are measured by our clients' own feedback. We actually use a very unique approach. It's subjective SLAs, subjective service level agreements, putting, the feedback from our clients on a scale of 1 to 5. We ask them quarterly, how do you feel about working with Empyrean? And consistently getting 4.5 out of 5 stars. So we're measuring that. We're keeping our teams aligned to that. And it really does back up the service-first approach. We also tie that to our Net Promoter Score. So if you're familiar with that measurement, we're at 71.4, which is really world-class service delivery organizations. So all that being said, I'll kind of go back to the technology side where we're also really SMEs and having the flexible, innovative technology, which is really leading the market with what is our claims-based decision support and engagement tool. It's so exciting. It's called Pilot Plus, where we've now been seeing our clients adopting the use of data-driven insights when people are choosing benefits, the employees, picking the right plan and the related benefit products that can deliver those outcomes. It's not just during enrollment either, it's year round. It's really getting to the 365. And since we're able to empower, again, connecting benefits, enriching lives, we're seeing amazing outcomes with Pilot Plus. 58% of people are taking recommended medical plans. We're seeing 29% of the people saving more in HSAs. We're getting super high adoption on the supplemental plans, over 32% participation using this technology. So service first delivered with that, or innovative technology delivered with that service first approach is really how we're connecting benefits and enriching lives.
Wow, that's awesome. That sounds like a really awesome way to take things to the market. I love the service first approach. BTR does the same thing. We really want to make sure that it's the best solution for you, right? We don't want to try to fit you in we don't want the tail wagging the dog. We want to make sure that it's working for you the way that it's supposed to. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing about that. So you've talked a little bit about where you are in your niche, what you specialize in. Can you talk a little bit about how you're connecting with other players in the market through integrations? What kind of opportunities are you finding there?
Yeah, I can take that one. So really, it's really important. We think of the world we're in as we're part of a big ecosystem. we're a player in the ecosystem that really, to Stephanie's point, has an opportunity to connect benefits. And then ultimately, if we do that the right way, we help the end employees. And we help the end employees not only pick and choose the right benefits, but how to use those. But ultimately, that leads to then driving better satisfaction and value out of the benefits back that their employers are providing. So we really take that pretty serious about how and where we sit in that ecosystem, and think about how we can really improve the connections and all of those benefits that are being offered to employees. We're not going to be the curator of every benefit, can be the curator sometimes of experiences, and we can connect them. So often when we're out working with partners, we're often talking to them about what are the pain points that you're having? Why are employees not adopting your programs? What's the challenges you have? And we work together to really figure out how to solve that problem. How do we bring that into an experience and make sure that then we create a world-class experience not only for the employee, but also the employer, making it easy to really connect the ecosystem of benefits and partners that they have in place. We think about how to do that. We use a lot of technology in that as well. And we're all familiar with single sign-ons. Single sign-ons are boring at best. They get you somewhere. We like to think of single sign-ons in the new world of how can you use a single sign-on with real-time data transfers, with APIs, and really making it relevant. So when we're connecting partners, we're bringing data forward. And we're not asking someone their name again in a partner system. We're already pre-populating all of those things. We're making that experience really come to life for them, making sure that they know they're not bouncing around. So it's really important for us as we continue to do that. Steph mentioned our great product around Pilot Plus and what we're doing there with bringing claims data in. And again, the use of technology is so important there, and how we can use that real time and grab data, make it relevant to an employee at that point in time, and help them make decisions about how to choose a plan or how to ultimately use a benefit by providing the data insights we have through multiple different types of access points, whether that's through mobile, desktop, tablets, or calling in and having a conversation with someone. So we really think integration is really important. We spend a lot of time and energy and focus in making sure that we're not just connecting, we're connecting in a way that makes it relevant and makes it easy for employees and employers to access the programs they have.
Great. No, that's really important. When we talk about, data and having all these access points and data being transmitted through different channels, single sign-on, we also think about security, data integrity. It's quintessential for an organization, to protect that employee data. So, how do you guys, handle that security aspect?
Yeah, Teresa, I'll start there. Just agree 100%. The data that we are supporting, integrating, passing, and transmitting between, the client's internal systems, our carrier partners, carriers, et cetera, nothing's more critical than, protecting that employee data. And that's the world we live in. And so from the beginning of Empyrean's, founding, we've of course had, our SOC compliance. We're SOC 2 compliant, but again, I'll throw out there that a lot of, the industry might talk about having SOC audits, but you can also test that where we've been exception free in our SOC audits since day one. From there, we are continuing to invest, of course, into our security areas. We are going to be ISO certified by the end of this year. But I'd also, bring forward, some of, the independent firms out there that measure and benchmark, our peers, Empyrean as well. And they look for things like, vulnerabilities. They measure and test, how secure systems are. So if you're, again, that one of those measurements is a bit site score, which we've just been ranked as the highest performing Ben admin amongst 8 benchmarked industry peers. So it's certainly a foundation of connecting benefits, enriching lives. You've got to make sure that the data is locked down and protected, and that's fundamental too as we continue to grow and invest in security.
Awesome. No, that's all really, really exciting. It's great to hear, where Empyrean really shines in terms of, its integration, its security. Pilot Plus also sounds all wonderful. What's on your roadmap, as we look towards different trends in the market? There's a lot of key technology players. So, can you share us anything exciting that's coming up on your roadmap?
Yeah, here's a good question. Roadmap's all where it's at, right? And continue to advance the ball, as we like to say, and how we think about the next evolution of Ben admin. And you'll see a lot if you follow us and you follow our campaigns. We talk a lot about that, right? We have campaigns going on that just cross out the admin side, and it's the B side, because at the end of the day, our platform really needs to be that enabler to not only do the things that we do really, really well around managing eligibility, enrollment, and moving data, and all the things we talked about security, but we got to engage and we got to drive the employees, and we got to continue to partner with our employers and clients and brokers and consultants to really bring the value to life and the benefits that they're offering. And so that starts with, we just do a lot of listening. We spend a lot of time with our clients. We spend a lot of time with the consultants, the brokers, partners like BTR, on what's going on. What are you hearing? And it's really important to do that, because one employer in one industry might have very different challenges than the next, right? And so we got to make sure we really listen, understand the flexibility we got to build into our technology and service delivery to be able to accommodate all those various needs and where employers are going. So we do that in a variety of different ways. We also have a client council that we bring in our clients, and we sit down and we test things with them. We get ideas from them. We ask them to sometimes take their client hat off and put their professional industry hat on, and that's really important as well. We do things even with our user experiences. We bring in labs. It's been a little harder in the pandemic, but we're really excited to get back to. We bring people in right off the street and ask them, what would you do in this scenario? How do you think about this? We do a lot of testing. We do a lot of listening. We try to really figure out, because what we do ultimately is pretty complex and most people don't understand it. So we're trying to break those complex problems down for users. We're trying to put those together in ways that make it really easy for them to understand and follow. And so that really starts there. And I would say really where it's going is starting to use data in different ways. So we mentioned Pilot Plus. We're starting to interject claims data now and RX data to help people choose plans. Not only choose, but use. So we have a great opportunity to be able to also use that same data to help them also use their benefits and connect those benefits. So an example Stephanie gave is enriching lives and connecting benefits. And that's super important. So if we know someone picked a supplemental health product, for example, and they had an eligible medical claim for it, right through our app, we can connect them, let them know they have an eligible expense, and auto file that to their carrier, right? So those are examples of things we continue to do with data and insights around data and applying those to technology and then user experiences. Those things are really important, and we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to expand in areas of communications and engagement and drive that out so that we really make sure we're meeting people where they want to be met. Again, whether that's through a mobile app. We also know it's not all about technology. This is complex. Everything we do is very complex. And there's a lot of times that people need that reinsurance. So we're also making sure we're strengthening our service centers, really looking at advocacy, not from like a medical perspective of second opinions, but just advocacy on, am I making the right decisions? I need help navigating my benefits. I need that reassurance, right? And we know that even through technology, because these are expensive benefits we're buying and complex, sometimes people just need that reinsurance. So continuing to build out and making sure it's not all about technology. And we're going to continue to think about how we go out in the market and make sure we still listen. So we just got done doing some qualitative and quantitative studies as well. We partnered with Nelson Hall to do some research, getting feedback from existing clients, brokers, consultants. So we're always out there understanding, trying to learn. And I would tell you the big thing, and we feel we're on a good path, that we continue to hear feedback in is that it's really about now being able on your platform, being able to engage my employees throughout not only annual enrollment, but throughout the year. And we're in a great spot to continue to do that. We got work to do, but we're very focused on investing in and continuing to invest in that space.
That's quite a roadmap.
Big one, yeah.
You guys have some big things in store. That's cool.
We're going through that process right now. Just like most, probably everybody this time of year, you kind of dwindle it down, but a lot of great ideas coming across.
Right. And I think that's part of the beauty of the pandemic. You know, it was really tough for a lot of people to get through, but it has helped a lot of technologies and innovations and things to come into the market, and some ideas and everything come into the market that have proven to be worthwhile to keep around. So that's really cool that you guys are leaning into that and in trying to see how far that's going to go. The Pilot Plus program, that sounds really, really exciting. So can't wait to hear more about that. What else is exciting for Empyrean right now?
Yeah, Holly, it's a great segue, just kind of tying back to what Jim was referring to. While it's on our roadmap to continue to expand and build a muscle on how we're creating that year-round experience and engagement, we are already seeing, those results. And if you think about, like, we are the hub of really that ecosystem from the employer's delivery of their benefits. And, here's the place that when a new hire enrolls, they're adding their dependents, they're, uploading the documents, as that continues to be the place that they think about for, life events and as things change through life and they have those experiences, as Jim mentioned, meeting people where they are. That's really what we are achieving with that Pilot Plus tool. So now down the road, like you say, I have, elected the plan because I'm planning to expand my family that has the right coverage for me and the related supplemental benefits, thinking down the road how we are also that communication and engagement vehicle and continuing to expand on that. I can help connect to those child-related programs that the employer, my employer has provided. I can also think right here in the same place about adding my new dependent, snapping a picture of the birth certificate, and also in the middle of all that, not remembering that I had that supplemental policy, the hospital indemnity, to prompt that claim payout, to connect back to what we know is the real goal of all of our partners, brokers, carriers, BTR, with the employer in having those kind of connected strategies. And then, but taking it the next step, right? What does it mean for me in the life insurance coverage that I have? What does it mean for, planning child care down the road? We are that ecosystem and hub. And really that's what's exciting right now is that we can see that come to life with the results today in Pilot Plus. And also, as Jim mentioned, strengthening that through our roadmap. So seeing the results at hand, being a proven capability is where we are right now, and just excited to continue to expand on that to be a real extension of, the culture, the employer, our mutual clients are delivering through their benefits.
Wow, lots of exciting things going on over there at Empyrean. You guys have so much energy and fire about it. I love it. And we wish good big things for you. We hope that you guys have a lot of success in developing some of this stuff. Very, very cool. That is the end of our time for our podcast today. Thank you so much, Jim and Stephanie, for joining us for the podcast. And we thank you for your partnership because it really is valuable to us.
Yeah, we thank you. Thanks for having us, and thank you for the partnership.
Yeah, thanks, Holly. Thanks, Therese. Thanks to all of your the BTR partners and your partners as well. We look forward to continuing the conversation and appreciate the time today.
Indeed.
Yeah,
now, to the listener of this podcast, if you are an employer looking for a technology solution, whether it's payroll, ben admin, time attendance, HRIS, HCM, or even a year-round one-on-one enrollment support, we have solutions available that will fit your culture and your budget. So our elite partners, they're out there making a difference in the market, and we are here for it. If you'd like more information about the services you've heard today, please email us at btrprojects@bentechre.com. The email address, I think, is over here, and feel free to connect with our experts there. Thanks so much for viewing today's podcast, and enjoy your day.